So here's the final result. The Bush VHF64, like new. I like to think better than new. And the result is very, very nice. Everything came out spotless. All the brass is now brass again. Even the Bush logo looks better. Grill cloth is perfect. Piano keys are white, sparkling again. The only slight flaw is the missing cap on that knob, which I've been unable to find, but we'll keep looking. Woodwork is fantastic. Gold trim is new. And the sound of this thing is amazing. As I said before, when I heard the sound coming out of these speakers, I was gobsmacked. Let me show you. So I've got this on FM, and at the moment it's only got the internal antenna. So the FM you're hearing is from the internal dipole.
Agora as notícias do Censo às 5h30, edição de José Manuel Rosendo. O Ministério das Finanças já fez as contas. Em 2016, o déficit das contas públicas foi de 2,3% do produto interno bruto. A estimativa é do Ministério das Finanças com base nos dados da execução orçamental, dados conhecidos esta tarde. O Ministério diz que em 2016 o déficit diminuiu.
Julião, como que era a vida de vocês antes de conhecer a terapia?
Mais
minucioso. É tal
Fico mais sincero. Vamos
Fechou 10 músicas seguidas. Vamos recordar agora o Se Tem Duas Bolinhas Não É Gato de hoje. Milton no Café da Manhã.
RFM, Café da Manhã, com Milton Pedro Fernandes.
Yo quiero acabar ese sufrimiento.
Sábado da jornada 19. No Sporting, Luís Figo demarca-se do processo eleitoral. O antigo internacional leonino, melhor jogador do mundo.
So this one, I'm confident in saying that it's got the best FM, the best quality that I've heard on any radio that I've restored, with the exception of the SABAs and also the Braun Atelier 3. But remember, the Braun Atelier 3 has got no speakers, so part of the quality has got to do with the speaker system you connect it to. This thing, as it comes, as is astounding. That's FM. When it comes to the AM bands, medium wave, at the moment, is just using the internal antenna, and I get, as I keep saying, very little medium wave in Madeira, so I'm not even sure we'll find anything here. This is from the Canary Islands. Also Canary Islands. Right, medium wave. It's as good as the others. And the one shortcoming that I find with the medium wave is that when you connect an external antenna, you get an incredible amount of noise. So you really do have to use it with the ferrite antenna that's internal. And of course, because you can't rotate that, you literally have to rotate the radio, you know, left and right, depending on where the reception is. Now on shortwave, I do have to connect an external antenna. Let me just do that. Shortwave, as is usual, depends on the time of day, and this time of day I don't think there's much on, but let me show you.
وهل أتاك نبأ الخصم
Tulimtembelea Tomoko, mama anayesema alipata matatizo kutokana na imani hiyo. Yeye anaishi na mtoto wa kiume Haruto mwenye umri wa miaka 3.
Para su trabajo, es correcta la decisión tomada por la administración al haber
Well, there we go. Shortwave is very selective, quite sensitive, and last night when I was listening to it, the result was a heck of a lot more filled than this one. But yeah, that just proves again that those dual IF amplifiers do make a difference. This one's got the two EF89s. IF amplifiers, and they do make quite a difference. You do notice that the quality of reception is improved quite dramatically by it. One other thing that I've done is I've connected a jack system to this one for the gramophone input. Basically connected to the gramophone, I have a jack plug, and what this does then is allows me to connect an MP3 player to here and use the gramophone input. Let me just set that up. So what I want to do is I'm going to just put on some guitar backing tracks here on the iPad. I connect the jack to the earphone socket, hit play on the iPad, and then going here, choose the gramophone. Change the song.
Come here, baby. You know you drive me up a wall, the way you make good for all the nasty tricks you pull.
Can't play that for long, copyright. So here we have it. This thing works very, very well as an amplifier and speaker system for any MP3 player that's got an earphone jack. You basically plug it in and you're good to go, which is great because you can also use a Bluetooth receiver, just connect it on there. Now what I've noticed is that the sound level coming out of this iPad and the iPhone is a little lower than I'm sure the gramophone input was. So when you do play through when you use this in the gramophone input, the volume levels tend to be higher. You have to put the volume a bit higher than you would, for example, on FM. So yeah, but the quality of the sound is good. It's really good, and I'm really glad that I managed to do this one. As I said, it was a new experience for me. It's the first British radio that I've restored. I was a little bit skeptical, I must be honest, at first, because of some of the forum entries that I read were a little bit negative. The fact that this looked like a copy of a German set also put me back a bit. But once you get over that, and once you get over the hunt capacitors and some of the difficulties that this thing presented in when it came to swapping components, the result is well worth it, really. So another thing I wanted to show you quickly is the back end, the back of the unit. I want to show you that antenna. Let me swap this around. Here's the internal FM dipole. It's one wire going to there. Comes across here. It's actually a loaded dipole with a coil in there. The other wire just goes to there. And then the result comes out, and it comes out in a plug over there, which obviously then just connects to the FM antenna input socket over there. The jack that I mentioned for the MP3 player into the gramophone is just a stereo jack. This is stereo cable going in here. There was a hole here. I didn't want to make any more holes, so I used that one. This just goes around the back into there and is then soldered to the back of these two connectors. One is ground and one is the signal. This is the gramophone input. The two signals, stereo signals, are combined using 1K resistors. So each signal goes through a 1K resistor. The two resistors then go to the signal connector. The ground goes to the bottom. And the reason I left it like this instead of putting a jack is I didn't want to make any holes on here. And most MP3 players that you're going to use will have an earphone or output, auxiliary output socket into which this can plug. So instead of having another set of wires that'll be hanging around making a mess, this thing is incorporated. And here we have it. There's the back of it. Lights are shining through. And this is the end of this restoration. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I certainly have, especially the result. And I will see you soon with another restoration. Bye for now.